Welcome back, everyone, to Typical Monday Podcast, episode number 18. We're going to be getting right into it. You already know who we are. Lane and Ben. Nothing's changed.
In case you don't, that's voice is Lane, and this voice is Ben.
Yep.
If you couldn't tell us our voices apart.
All right, man. So getting into it this week. I don't want to be the guy that brings up the weather. But for Florida, this is just ridiculous. I mean, this is just ridiculous for Florida's sake.
Yesterday was like 85 degrees. Today is like a high of like 71, right? I think. Yeah. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, but I know tonight it'll be in the 30s.
30s, I thought I saw 40. But yeah, it changes all the time, dude. There's no way to.
It's just nuts.
To lock it down here in Florida.
I'm getting sick and tired of it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the cold. I could live like on a mountain. Where snow like daily. Love the cold, but don't like this inconsistency.
Always have to shovel your driveway every day.
Yeah, they make like a robot for that now. I'll just
Do they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, or I'll just pour like a bunch of salt on it.
You have to buy salt all the time.
I'll figure out a way.
I'm gonna let this bit go.
There's a way.
I'm gonna let this stupid bit go.
I will live on a steep slope. The snow will just slide right off. Snow tires.
So the snow won't catch? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, so steep the snow won't catch?
Like Cusco's New Groove type deal, which is sitting right on top of the mountain.
You'll grease the mountain so the snow won't stick.
I don't know. I don't really care. Or I'll just the poison for Cusco.
Poison for Cusco.
Actually, it came up playing VR chat with Zach. I don't know how it came up, but it was we were in VR. We were in Rec Room playing a game called Abyssal Frost. For anyone who knows what that is.
What is that like?
Basically, you go into like this. Your spaceship crashes on a planet, and it's kind of underwater, and you have to. So your ship goes underwater, and you're gonna have to harvest resources to get enough titanium to leave. Once you leave, the game's over. But it's like a small.
But it's the quest to leave.
Yeah. So you gather resources and stuff, and once you're in the sub, you have to pull the lever to go
I know where
to
this
go
is
outside
going now.
and to like harvest stuff. I was like, pull the lever, clonk. It's just funny because every time you tend to say that with either Yzma voice or Kronk's voice.
Oh dang, Yzma! I was trying to think of her name. It was the woman, right?
That skinny,
witchy-looking
purple witch. Yeah, her skin was just like a mask or something.
Yeah, I remember seeing that movie in the theater. That might be one of my earlier theater memories.
It's a really good movie. I don't remember seeing it in the theater though.
What year did that movie come out?
I really want to see the new Call of the Wild. So bad.
Oh, that was with Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
Looks really good.
And I'm going to see it in the new theater that just opened up. So.
Is it open already?
Yeah, it is.
And by Dick's Sporting Goods and all that?
Yep.
Had no idea.
Yep. So I really want to see that. Maybe we can see it next week, Ping and I. Or if you're free, hey.
We should do a couples thing. Or just you and I. We'll leave our wives home with the babies where they know. I'm not even gonna make that dumb joke.
I don't know if Ping's gonna like Call of the Wild though, but we'll see. I read the book as a kid, so I loved the book.
Gotcha.
So, yeah,
I've never read the book. I know it's a classic, but
and it's with Harrison Ford. So,
I mean, how can you not?
Gotta be good.
Yeah.
You know?
By the way, Emperor's New Groove came out in the year 2000.
Wow.
It's 20 years old. I don't know if you can hear that, but our daughter. We were gonna say this for later, but both of our daughters are here today. They're meeting for the first time.
Met for the first time. I mean, I think they might have met like a long time ago, but they were like babies. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shoot.
Because mine is 1. And how old is yours?
4 months and some change. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just a little bit bigger than the difference between us. What are we? 6 months?
Yeah. About that. Yeah.
July and January. So yeah.
6 months with me. I'm the older, so now the roles have switched.
The roles have switched.
Nice. But yeah, so mine doesn't mean. I don't think my daughter Tala's really met your wife or your mom.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, who are all these people?
Right.
So.
New experience.
Zola, your daughter was like super excited and smiling and happy. Mine just like blank face. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Dad, help.
Who are all these people? This is your new family, daughter. I'm leaving you.
Goodbye.
Anyways, I have something that I need to get off my chest, Lane.
Go for it.
I am upset. I don't know if you can tell by the tone of my voice thus far, but I'm upset.
Just now, I can kind of sense something, but
yes.
What is it, man?
Well, on the way over here, I had a really frustrating drive. Now, admittedly, if you took this to court, it would ultimately be my fault. But I'm going to blame everyone else. Normally, what I do is I come over here by myself.
Right.
I make sure the wife and the kid and we're okay. And then I embark on this journey over here by myself.
Embark on the journey? Yes. It's not that far, man.
Well, at 5 o'clock it is when everybody's coming home. And then...
oh, you're right, yeah. Traffic out here sucks.
And so, it's the worst. If I'm coming home real late, I can get home in like less than 20 minutes.
Oh,
And so anyways, I get 85% of the way here. And then I have to turn around because I forgot my computer, which has our recording software on it. And I was so mad. And so I'm driving, right? And so I put the reason I forgot, I'm not going to blame it on my daughter, but I'm kind of going to blame it on my daughter. I put her in the car seat, and then I walked out the door with her bag, and I totally forgot my own bag. So ultimately it's because I forgot, but I had to turn around. I was like 8 minutes away from your house. I had to turn around, drive all the way back, grab the crap, turn around, drive all the way. So,
how did you realize you didn't have it?
I was just thinking about like, okay, recording, yada 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 yada. What are we gonna talk? It really just hit me like that.
No.
And I just started punching the steering wheel. Remember, I had to turn around,
slam on the horn, and just cause an accident right in front of you.
Not to mention all the idiot flipping drivers on the road trying to get home.
I think Florida has some of the worst drivers.
I haven't lived anywhere else, but I will agree with you that yes.
I've been to a lot of places, and I prefer the driving in the Philippines, even though how crazy and chaotic it is. Dude, it's because there's a rhyme or reason, and everyone knows how the other one's going to react. And here, it's just...
Right. Driving in countries that don't have like this quite the same system set up that we have here in Europe, it is like this weird, like... chaotic controlled system.
Yeah, controlled chaotic.
It's the weirdest thing. Like,
no, I mean, realistically, I wouldn't want to drive there, but it's just Florida has some of the worst driving in my experience. It's just so bad.
Yeah, to make your point, that's how bad it is. Yeah.
So in my office, we do like an office caravan where a lot of the coworkers take tours of the other coworkers' properties. We do it usually once a month. Kind of go see that, and then afterwards we'll have a bite to eat on our broker's dime. So it's pretty fun. Spare no expense.
Yeah, where do you guys go to eat?
It changes every time. So sometimes we'll go to Outback. Sometimes it'll be like a mom and pop place. Sometimes it's Applebee's. You know, it's like I've never gone when it was Applebee's. So
you make sure they don't go to Applebee's. What's on you? Yeah. No 2 for $5s today, Paul.
Or
whatever your boss's name is.
We do have a Paul in the office. Not a fan.
What if he listens to this?
Sorry, Paul.
Do we need to cut that out?
No. You were cool in the beginning, but then you wanted me to pay for some lookup search stuff.
Oh, this Paul? You suck, Paul. I can cut that part out if you like.
And then I give you leads, and you said they were crap, but the next week I got 5 appointments off said crap leads, and I think I'm doing $1 million in sales in this month, so thanks to my crap leads. So
take that, Paul.
Thanks, Paul. Yep.
Anyways,
so I was driving with this older guy. Maybe I don't want to throw him under the bus if he's not this old, but right around 70.
70. That's an older guy.
Maybe he's mid 60s. I don't know. But super nice guy. His wife's from Colombia. Super nice gal too.
Super nice gal. What is this? 1940s?
I don't know.
She's a real nice dame.
Oh God.
Anyway,
broad dame. But he's a really good driver. Like he really, really is. He's not one of those old guys that are just like you're like, oh God, like please, like you should like like he's not one of the older people where it's like they should create a law where every year they have to be checked. No, like he's really good driver.
Gotcha.
And we're driving, and like out of nowhere, this crappy car. I don't know what the car was. It was some kind of like Honda something. Not that all Hondas are crap, but this one specifically was just crap. And like to kind of flame on the fire. There you go. for flame on the fire, his like back fender was all destroyed and crap.
Okay.
He kind of slowly like just gets into our lane, just like slowly creeping, and I'm like, what? Like, I see it slightly before he does, and I'm, like, yelling at the guy with, like, the windows rolled up. Obviously, you can't hear a single word.
For clarification, who's driving?
He is.
The older
I'm
guy
the passenger.
is driving. Okay,
correct.
gotcha. Sorry.
Yep. And so he lays on the horn, and, like, we're, like, all the way over to the left, and there's a median, so it's not like we can go left, and there's cars on the right, because it's, like, rush hour traffic, like, for lunchtime.
Gotcha.
It's, like, 12:30, so it's, like, kind of the same thing.
Right,
yeah. But so we lay on the horn, and he's like, yo, and he like kind of like does that weird little swerve thing.
Yeah, right.
Which, for audio, that just sounded retarded. But
yeah. No, those movements will translate.
I
the
did
people
the
watching on the
wave
live stream will get to see it.
Oh, there you go. Actually, they could probably only see like my drink. I don't even think. We're going to be live streaming from now on Twitch. So if you like Twitch, you can go ahead and
Twitch it up.
Twitch it up. Yeah. And then the second time, probably like maybe 20 minutes.
A second
less. Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah. No, I mean same dude driving, not the same guy who
I assume it's the same guy.
We changed. We're probably going 65 down this 2-lane highway. I hate those.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, and there's no one else oncoming, no one else in front of us, no one else behind us.
No.
And this guy, I don't know, he was like contractor, electrician, something to do with that. His buddy, his boss is what it looked like, significantly older. And this guy looked like some young guy, like, oh, first day, I'm training or something, some crap like that. Because like the vest was too big for him.
Gotcha.
And like his clothes looked kind of new. So it's like, he was like, for sure, like his first month or so.
Rookie, yeah.
His boss walks over, like he saw the car and he's like, oh, I'm not going to make it. So he waits, and as we get closer, he's like, I can make it. And then he like totally like just kind of like a slow jog, but like
across the road.
For sure we would have killed him. I mean, like for sure, like we had to stop.
Oh my god!
Like I don't know what he's thinking. He's like, oh, I'm not going to make it. Oh, now I'm really good. I'm not gonna. It just doesn't make
like
sense.
Like a squirrel trying to cross the road.
And then like right when the car's about to hit you, he like goes out. It was really weird. But we slam on the brakes, and he lays on the horn, and he just starts laughing, and he's scared, and he's just like, dude, it's like we almost like hit. Killed someone twice, and it isn't even 1:00 yet. We're just like, this is insane.
Jeez, man.
I hate Florida so much with a passion. Not a passion, but it's like becoming a passion. It's just so bad. So like, that's kind of like our joke now. Every time we're gonna do caravan, if we do carpool, it's just like, well, shoot, we almost killed two people, and it's not even 1:00 yet. But my God, it's just so bad. But that's. Yeah, I just can't. I mean, it's at least once per day, I almost get into an accident due to someone else. Someone else is driving. At least once per day. Usually, if it's like a full day, it's at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that makes sense statistically. Yeah, right?
I don't know, man.
Still gonna blame it on Florida.
If everyone drove like me, we'd all be fine.
Oh yeah.
So it's
that makes sense statistically.
Yeah.
I've never been in an accident that was my fault.
Me either. Well, no.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah.
There was one time with that van. I think that was last episode, or was it 16? 16 or 17, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Whenever we talked about our first cars, or like some of our first cars, and my first car was this van. There was at one point where I did tap someone's bumper. But, like, that bumper on that van is literally, like, plastic. Yeah. So, like, it was just, like, accordion in, out. Like, literally nothing. Like, there wasn't a mark on anyone's car.
Was it a lady who was freaking out? Is that part of the story? The lady was freaking out?
Lady. Oh. That was actually... happened twice.
If only
First lady
everyone
freaked
drove
out
like
like crazy.
you, Lane.
That was when I was like 18 and had like 3 jobs, like, and worked third shift. It was just crap. Actually, I don't think I had 3 jobs and worked third shift. It was I was working third shift before or after I was doing those 3 jobs, but to my own defense. But these guys were not working third shift. Man. They're all just old and just or young and dumb.
Gotta love it.
Sure.
Gotta love it. By the way, what kind of candle do we have here, Brittany? Is that a pumpkin spice?
Smells
variety?
really good though, doesn't it?
It smells like coffee though. So maybe
It
not
burns in
pumpkin
my
spice.
hands. It burned my hands while take a wild guess, Ben.
Latte?
That's your final answer.
Vanilla bean latte.
Pumpkin toffee. You had it right
Oh
the first
man, I had it
time.
right the first time. I'm not getting much pumpkin, but I am definitely getting
Give me a lot of
coffee.
toffee.
Yeah,
Toffee
toffee.
coffee,
Sorry,
yeah.
toffee, not coffee.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Big difference, actually.
We brought out the lava lamp today.
We do. We have a lava lamp going.
For
Not
those
like
that are on the live stream, you can actually see that.
you could see how cool our set is.
It's like starting to form. It's pretty neat.
It's probably the least exciting lava lamp you've ever looked at.
No.
At this stage, I mean, not to crap on your lava lamp. Once it gets going,
Some people really like to watch it at this stage. Oh man.
some people think the warming up stage is the best
It's
part.
the best part. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Well, it
Sounds like a
it
euphemism for something.
it kind of looks like a virus, Ben.
Yeah, I was thinking it looks like a pitcher plant. But wait, I just ruined our smooth transition.
That was
There
a
we go.
transition. Yeah, it does.
You're right, Lane. It does look
In your own
like a
defense, it
virus.
does look like a pitcher plant, but pitcher plants can also harbor disease.
What kind of virus would you say that looks like? If you had to guess,
You know,
a really scientific guess.
I'm no scientist, but I would say that looks like the coronavirus.
That right there looks like, I would think so. Boy, is the coronavirus really striking up some
It really is.
panic these days, isn't it?
Ruffling some feathers. The media's blown it up. But in retrospect, it is. A lot
It's
of
scary,
people
man.
are
It's
getting it.
scary
It's
and
kind of
new
spreading
and-
around the U.S. It's hitting big time over in Italy.
Yeah, Italy's
There's another one
really
too.
bad.
It's Italy. I mean, obviously China.
There's 3, right? It's China, Italy,
Italy,
and there's
and
one more.
there's
That
one
it's-
more that I don't know, 'cause
I
we don't
forget
live there.
now. But yeah, it turns out apparently it's been in the U.S. a lot longer than we realized,
Yeah.
and but I guess like lately it's coming out like more of a risk for like elderly people, and
Yeah.
I heard somewhere that
Yeah.
if it's like 10 and under, you're pretty like not gonna get it. I
10
heard
and
that
under?
the other day. Yeah,
Really?
I feel like a kid, it's not really like you almost like can't get it. Is what I heard. I don't know if that's true or false, but I heard it.
What if you have a childlike imagination, man? Does that transfer over?
Wait, I missed what you said. I missed what you
What
said.
if you have a childlike imagination?
Oh,
Does that
then we're
transfer over?
Then we're safe. Yes, that was another good joke that I ruined. I just couldn't hear you on that one. Though.
All
In my
right. 2 for
defense.
2 today.
Yeah, rare mood here.
But we've actually had someone, or there was multiple cases in Florida where
Tampa first, right?
it was Tampa and somewhere in Tallahassee where a group of students, I believe college students, came back from a trip.
Stop traveling,
museum
people. Right
Yeah,
now. Stop
yeah,
traveling.
I
Just
know.
common sense.
But I think they all didn't have it. They all were in quarantine. They were all fine. But there's people in Ocala, Central Florida, that are being quarantined for the coronavirus now too. So,
I had not heard that.
yep.
Lovely.
Get the inside scoop before
I have-
it even airs.
I have friends. Well, not. I have people that I'm somewhat familiar with that I would not call friends that are going on cruises and stuff like that. And
I
like,
hope they're not listening.
no, they're not.
What if they're on their cruise right now and they're like, you know what, I'm not doing anything today.
Well, if you're that,
I'm just gonna tune in to Typical Monday.
if you're that borderline acquaintance, if you're on a cruise, don't shake. I'm not going to shake your hand when you come back.
That's true. Yeah, my grandparents just got back from a cruise.
Oh man. Well, your grandparents are fine. No shade against your grandparents.
It's like, well, man. Yeah, I with the coronavirus, I wouldn't have gone on the cruise, but I mean, in their defense, it was already booked.
I was gonna
so,
say if you already bought your tickets, that's kind of a hard choice. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I
people
mean,
traveling.
it's pretty scary. I hope. Technically, it is a
a pandemic now, right?
Yeah. So, but
big word.
just hoping that the food doesn't go scarce and everyone starts taking everything like they do whenever a hurricane is supposed to hit us, but never does.
That would be my concern, more so than catching the coronavirus, because I don't do much. I don't get out of the house a ton on purpose.
Right.
I'm kind of a homebody, but more so than my concern that my family would get coronavirus. My concern is that, okay, this thing is picking up steam. People are starting to get scared. The media is blowing it out of proportion in ways, and that people would go out and just get all the supplies and there's nothing left, and then okay, shoot, then you got to wait. So that would be my
as far as right now, as far as the U.S., it's a virus.
Right.
Wash your hands. Don't cough and sneeze on people. That's pretty much it. You're probably going to be fine. I mean, if you have some kind of autoimmune disease or some kind of immune affecting disease, maybe lupus or some kind of underlying immune health thing, you wash your hands maybe more, what I mean?
And the mortality rate is only like 2%, I think,
something
right
like that,
now.
Yeah.
Of course, this could all change and we could all turn into a zombie outbreak or something.
But
right
now we're not.
Do you have any hot takes on how it actually started? People talk about it started from a wet market or was created in a lab. Do you have a...
I've heard so many stories about this.
Because I feel like we haven't talked about this, but I feel like you would have an interesting take because you're a big conspiracy guy.
And I've seen a lot of articles I've been really meaning to click on. I really have. Like, it's been under my skin. Like, I really want to get to the bottom because I've heard so many stories from different people who are like, oh, yeah, it started from this. And I'm like, no, actually, I didn't know that. I've heard like 4 others, but I'm just going to add it to the list.
Maybe next week you'll have a hot take on...
I've heard bats. And
I haven't heard
something
that one.
about they were doing experiments on animals and bats, and they weren't making enough money in this research lab, so the people went to the market and sold them. It's because that's gonna fetch them a hefty amount of money, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
But that's one that I've heard it's been around for 6 or 7 years, and it just kind of branched off to people, which I think that is legit. But I think the whole thing is, how did it become transmissive to people?
And some people say it's all, a scam to hit the election and impact that.
Well, a Hong Kong protest kind of hit right around that time.
Yeah,
what I mean? So,
could be anything. We don't know. We're just
kind of crazy.
American
2 dudes
boys.
and a table. Typical
2
Monday
boys
podcast.
and a table.
Oh, God, just makes it sound worse. Oh, man. But I don't. And I've been so busy, I haven't had time to click on them. So, they popped up on my laptop, and I'm like, oh, I still want to read that. But I can't because I have to do work.
Things.
Yeah. I did favorite them, but I didn't. I haven't had time to actually go back and check. So.
Gotcha.
Ugh.
Nice.
But yeah, I still think we're going to be fine. Yeah, it's going to spread.
Yeah,
but it's a virus. I don't think it's...
Right. And then, once kind of summer kicks in, that's how flu season typically goes. Like, once the, spring, summer start to really kick in, things to die down. So, I wonder if that will impact it or not, or so. There's just...
And you don't know if it's going to be, dormant in people and kind of everyone kind of gets it.
Right. And
kind of like the whole flu thing.
Builds up a stronger immunity. Yeah.
Now, I never get sick. I've only really gotten sick because I've recently became a dad. Within those 2 months, I've been sick twice, but... Virtually, I never get sick. It's usually a year or 2, and I'll get sick for a day.
Gotcha.
Maybe 24 hours, and by the 2nd day, I'm good.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get mildly sick every few months, but not fever and hardcore. That's pretty rare for me to have a fever.
My gosh. Oh yeah. I never have one. Oh, I don't ever check either. So you know what I mean? It's just
I just go by the I have my wife feel my head.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is very scientific.
You have 110.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh, man.
God.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, actually, speaking of that, I did, fall ill to some extent.
What is it? Are we back in the Civil War now?
Got the coronavirus,
man. Dearest Martha, I have fallen ill on the battlefield.
Yeah, sure. That's literally what it felt like. It felt like some ancient stomach ache. It was so bad. This was last week. I made venison, ground venison, and then I also made, how the heck was it? Ravioli.
Roadkill ravioli, eh?
No. Ravioli is good. We've eaten it in the past fine.
That's an
no
interesting
problems
combo.
there.
I've never
Venison
heard
meat
of venison.
and ravioli.
That's a killer name, though, isn't it? I mean, I know it's not roadkill; it was hunted, but isn't that a
What?
killer name?
What?
Roadkill ravioli.
Oh,
It's a good name.
Yeah, I didn't even hear you say that.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
It's a roadkill ravioli.
Roadkill ravioli. Well, that's how my stomach.
Good name for a
took
band,
it,
actually. Like a cool indie band.
That was a horrible name for a band.
Good name for a band.
Roadkill ravioli.
Yep.
That's the name of a band where it's like you tell someone and you're like, well, what's it called again?
It's a band that I would be into, and you would not ever listen to.
It's like you would like stick around if like okay, so that is a band name. Say you would go to a concert to see someone else,
And they'd be opening.
and they'd be somewhere along
Opening
the
for
line
the
of
opener.
list. But like you make sure you don't go to the bathroom and get a drink because you kind of want to see what they're
Kinda see
about
what it's
because
gonna
their
be.
name's so weird.
Sounds like it'd be a good show, though.
And then you listen to them and you don't like them, but that's Oh man, but so we were low on spaghetti sauce. We had like half a can. Could have swore I bought an extra, or not can, bottle, jar. Yeah, jar. But it was gone, so I blame the wife on that. But maybe I ate it and I forgot. I have no idea, but it was not there, and we only had half a jar. So I'm like, well,
So what did you do, Lane?
there's
How
some
did you
extra
save the day?
fat. There's some extra fat whenever I cooked the meat. So I'm like, well, I'll just pour it in there for some lubrication for the ravioli. Since we only have
God,
since we only
that's
have
the worst sentence I've ever heard
since
in
we
my
only
life.
have half a jar of spaghetti
I
sauce.
forget that ever happened.
I gotta lube up the ravioli. Oh my god.
That's the name of Roadkill Ravioli's first album, Lubrication.
lubrication. My god. These guys are going places. And it tasted great. I ate all of it. I mean, like, well, not all of it, but you know,
You ate a lot.
Whatever
You
my
had-
wife didn't eat, I ate the rest.
I got you. I know
It was
what you
really
mean.
good. And I don't know what happened, but 3 hours later, I felt like I was literally dying.
Do you attribute that to the fat that you included?
I'm pretty sure it was all of the fat and grease. I just wanted the extra flavor, and I'm like, well, shoot, we only got half a jar of spaghetti sauce, and you know, it's,
That's the
times are
southern
tough.
way. That's the southern way of things. You're out of anything, substitute it with butter and lard.
Lord.
Big old handful.
So that's what I did. And you tell you what, it tasted great, but my stomach was like, I will kill you now. So I'm lying in bed trying to go to sleep, and like it's just, I don't know, it was so bad. Like I was audibly moaning. Like that's how bad it was. I'm laying on my side like,
Just like stomach aches that we're talking about here.
yeah. It was like upper abdomen / lower stomach. It was just kind of everything was just hurting. My
body,
body's
yeah.
like, we hate you.
Groaning. And
I hate you. So I'm just lying there trying to watch TV, something to kind of get over this. It hurt so bad. Like I couldn't walk, but I also didn't want to go to the hospital because I'm cheap. So like, if I die tonight, I die tonight. You know what I mean? So it was so bad. The next day I was fine, but I'm like, good Lord, I am never going to put fat drippings into anything ever again. Unless it's like I dip like a burger bun before I sear it or something like that.
dip
I mean,
a burger bun in fat.
before you sear it, oh man, you have not lived.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say dip, do you mean dip or you just mean like kind of coat the surface that's be touching
Okay,
them?
so I mean, you take a brioche bun and you hold it and you just dip the surface into it and then you pan sear it.
okay.
I don't mean literally dunk
Yeah,
this thing in
I
grease.
imagine
Like, oh, it's perfect
dunking.
now. No.
You fry your buns before you put it on a burger.
Oh, in the
That's what I
fryer
pictured.
hole. No.
Probably pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I don't think so.
Well,
Probably
it's
retains
bread.
a lot of grease. There is fried bread. That is
The
a
fried
thing.
bread is good stuff.
so
Yeah.
I think I've never had it.
You never had it?
fried bread. I've had a lot of fried things in my time, but not fried bread. Well,
Oh,
I
sorry.
had the whole Chinese donut fried bread thing, so maybe
Or,
that counts.
yeah, I'm not talking. Sorry, I thought you were talking like fry bread, which is like some kinds like a Native American kind of thing. That sometimes I believe
Oh, I just meant like whole like
it's like actually fried bread.
Southern, state
Oh,
fair
gotcha,
fried bread crab. Which all right.
With some good old. You ever had
Brown
fried
butter.
donuts?
Fried donuts?
No, sorry. I don't know why I say donuts. I meant fried Oreos.
Yes, they're really.
fried
There's
Oreo.
there's a restaurant in town that does it too.
Which one? I know.
I
I've had
know
them.
it's there, but
It's so easy to make at home. You just use pancake batter.
Yeah, just
It's
fry 'em.
delicious.
Yeah. Never made them at home.
Good. Oreos are vegan.
Good. Did you say good?
I meant to say good. What did I say?
Oh, you did say good, but I'm like, why did you say good? Because they're not good for you.
No, I said they're good or it's good.
Oh.
I don't know what I said.
I said
I
I've never made them at home, and you're like, oh, good.
Oh,
I'm like,
what I meant, my brain meant to do was say they're good. I don't know what I did actually say.
Because like I'm like thinking it's like a self pride thing. Like I'm not gonna buy a bag of Oreos. So I'm like I'm above Oreos, you know.
Oreos are
it's
vegan,
like
I believe.
if I had Oreos, like I for sure wouldn't fry them at the house, you know. It's like,
But, stoop to that level.
Oh man, because if we buy any kind of box of cookies, they're just gone. I mean, they're gone within like that first week.
Nobody buys a box of cookies to ration them.
This is my new paperweight. Just sit here forever. Oh boy.
Oh man.
But
now I want Oreos. I might buy some Oreos on the way home.
Oh really?
I won't. I'm just in the mood for them.
I'm kind of like a rebel when it comes to this coronavirus thing. I don't know. We were in Orlando, and I was at the Orlando #1 Oriental Market. Everyone's wearing masks. I'm walking in, buying Asian stuff, and just eating it there. It's just
Tough guy alert, everybody.
You're like, look at this white guy. He's actually here. He's actually doesn't care. Yep.
Well, I don't think the masks actually do as much.
Jack squat.
It
keeps the
more of a
coronavirus
safety play.
yourself.
Stuck to your face.
Yeah. Man, but a lot of them wear 24/7 anyway.
Right.
So
Which,
if anything, it's even healthier to go there. It's even more safe. Oh boy. I know last podcast we were talking about I had a bad toothache.
Oh yeah, Lane. How's
eat.
all that stuff going?
Well, the toothache's a lot better. I put pressure on, it still hurts like crap. But so I went to the dentist to get my 2 metal fillings out. Tooth hurt so bad he couldn't do it. So he's like, "Ooh, you know what? Let's give this a week or two, see if it fixes itself. It should." And then so it has gotten a lot better. So hopefully I get those metal fillings out somewhat soon, so I can check off that box for my conspiracy theories.
Nice.
Because maybe I have magical powers and I don't even know it. All this dang metal is inside my body, man.
Magical powers,
Dude,
yes.
I don't know, something.
A third eye might still be
Wah.
awake.
Oh, boy.
Changing gears completely. I don't have any smooth transitions like you have today, Lane.
What are you going to get ready to change to? I'll see if I can create one.
I was getting ready to talk about, let's say recommendations.
For what?
Well, Lane, 4 out of 5 dentists recommend that you watch this show called Love is Blind.
Do they feature or sponsor toothpaste?
No, but 4 out of 5 dentists recommend
Does
it.
anyone brush their teeth in the show?
Well, it's human, so I would hope they brush their teeth.
Does it show it?
No. Why'd you have to pick apart my hilarious transition?
I was trying to make a connection for you.
Anyways, you've been watching anything good, Lane?
I've been watching Fortune Fire, which is
Yeah.
great.
How far? Where are you at?
I'm still in season 3.
Season 3. Yeah. That's like one of my favorite shows, man. I would love to
Awesome.
build a little home forge.
Like, I would love to do it, and I could see myself doing it easily. I don't think it's really expensive to kind of start up.
You can start for like $100.
Yeah, it's probably expensive. It's as expensive as you want it to be.
It's one of those
Kinda
things.
like saltwater fish tanks.
You can jank it up, or you can
go all out. I could totally do that, but I don't see how you could make money in it.
I know people do, man. There's some people who they're knife makers. That's all they do.
But it's like kind of few and far between.
It's not like
mass scale.
It's like it's wide open. Come one, come all.
Like
thing.
with my hobbies, I try and at least I don't know. It's like a crutch. I'm like, well, at least I could make something.
If I wanted to, I could make money.
True. Like with the fish tanks. I mean, they're freshwater. You can sell plants and fish and mountain biking. It's probably the only thing where you don't make money.
Gotcha.
In mountain biking, but forging. I mean, you could. Family wants
you totally could. You
set of knives and stuff.
Side.
Sell it on eBay.
I love the idea of doing like that. Could be like your Christmas gifts at the end of the year. Everybody gets like
a knife.
Like a knife. You're like a butter knife, like or something.
Stab in the back. Just a quick stab in the back.
And
you make the knife. I'll 3D print the backs. Perfect.
A 3D printed handle. that what you're talking about? Or
I mean,
the backs?
like a 3D printed like physical back.
Oh,
that
that
like
we get our
holds
anger
the
out of?
knife
Oh, that's cool.
for them.
That's a cool idea.
You can
It's
stab
like,
your family in the back. Like that's the gift. You know?
Gotcha.
3 for 3.
I don't know if the other two were okay. I don't know if that was like,
No,
I'll give you the 2 for sure. But anyways, Ann and I, my wife, we really recently watched the show along with the rest of the world called Love is Blind on Netflix.
I have not seen it.
You've not seen it.
I'm not a part of this world you speak of.
Well, you're not missing out on much. It's kind of more like hate watching.
Hate watching?
You know, okay.
Like hoarders?
No, well, maybe I don't know.
Like
I don't know how you feel about
600-pound life?
I mean, I don't hate those people, but like,
I'm
you
not
know
a fan.
when something is like so annoying that you're like, all right, I have to watch this, or someone
Like The
drives you
Bachelor.
crazy. I'm guessing it's like The Bachelor because I've never seen The Bachelor, but I'm guessing it's like it. Anyways, this show is called Love is Blind, Lane, and the premise of this show is there's like,
Are the contestants blind? Not that that's funny, but like it would make a really good show.
well, we're close getting there. There's like 12 men and 12 women,
Okay.
and they keep them separated, and then
good.
at one it's for this designated time they all go into these little pods and they all take turns talking to each other. Well, the men and the women take turns talking to each other, and so you date people without ever seeing them.
There's a new reality show called The Circle.
Is that similar?
Yeah, it's like you have to like vote people off like every week or month or something like that, but you never see them. Like you only talk into this app or TV thing, and you can lie and create like a catfish profile
I think I've
or,
seen that.
or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. That sounds kind of like that. I haven't seen that either.
Right. And so at the end of 30 days, you have to be engaged to someone and have a date to be married.
Separately, it's like you're gonna engage someone. Wait,
Someone that you
like,
meet. Like you have to meet and marry someone at the end of 30 days. So out of all the
sounds like a
people,
great show.
so like the first couple proposed to each other 5 days in.
So it's like a Vegas wedding,
Kind of.
but you also don't even get to see them.
of course, not everybody was like these beautiful, like, male and female models, and
that's
so
good
of course
then.
they wouldn't know that. But watching is
Right.
like, okay, they're all no one here is ugly, right? They're
Right,
all
right.
But anyways, so you have to
Thank you, Ben.
yes, Lane, here at this table. And so it's pretty great, man. You should check it out just to hate watch it. It doesn't take that long to get through either. But it's just these mostly horrible, conceited people, and there's good drama, and when you sometimes just need a distraction from like real life.
I think it's good. right.
And so it's pretty interesting. It's funny. I won't spoil anything, but yeah, there's the first couple.
I'm probably not gonna watch it. So if you want to spoil it, you can go ahead.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. But there's one couple that actually works out, and they're still married to this day. And then,
What?
Yeah, there's one couple that they're like super happily married.
Yeah, it's gotta be some bull crap.
No, it's actually for real. They're like super
Probably like a
happy.
couple, and they both like auditioned. You know what I mean?
Listen, why? I don't know if Ping's into that kind of thing, but it's a good couple show.
Yeah, she probably would be. So.
It's a good couple show just to watch. It's funny, man, and fun, and they're just all idiots. But yeah, Love is Blind we hate watched it, and it's pretty
Check
good.
it out. And it's on Hulu.
Netflix.
Oh, perfect, good. No ads. I don't pay for premium Hulu.
Oh, gotcha.
I buy the cheap Hulu. It
What's
comes
the-
with my phone plan.
Hey,
It's
man.
like I think it's the $8 Hulu. It's where like you still get everything, but there's
But
like
there's
the
ads
ads.
sometimes?
So the
Gotcha.
commercial is like 80 seconds long or something like that, which is
Gotcha.
still it's way better than.
Right,
TV.
live TV. Yeah, heck.
Well, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
I'll
so that's
check
Love
it
is
out
Blind.
then.
It's an interesting show. Good show to watch with your wife or significant other,
Yeah. We'll probably check that out then.
or not. You won't hurt my feelings. I didn't make it. I'm just
Yeah,
suggesting.
All right, I'll just watch it so we can hate on it more. Why not?
The big hit. People are going crazy for it.
Yeah, but they always go crazy for those. Now, I did watch what was an old reality show? God, Jersey Shore.
Oh boy.
Remember that show?
Now that's a show I never watched, but I'm familiar with it.
I actually liked the show. It was kind of
believe
the
it.
same thing where it's
I
like
believe it.
you love to hate it.
You were a
type
lifeguard
thing.
at the time. You wore white Oakleys. I can see that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Always a tank top.
Yeah.
Like literally 24/7. I think it's all I owned for a period of time, which is tank top.
Like either Hollister or Aeropostale or American Eagle.
Gym Tan Laundry. GTL. Oh my god!
But I never watched the show, but I know of the horrible people who were on it.
Yeah, I think they made like a 2 or like they brought it back and like they did something else.
I believe it.
I haven't seen that crap because like by that time I was like, this is stupid. Like I had like grown.
Well, to be fair, I'm sure you never thought it was cool. Or maybe,
I mean,
or the face you just made says maybe you did think it was cool.
Not cool, but like I enjoyed watching it.
Gotcha,
So like I definitely
sure.
didn't think it wasn't cool.
Gotcha.
But, you know, but yeah, like I feel like I'd grown significantly as a person before they like revamped it and came out with it again. So I'm like, yeah, that is horrible.
All I know from that is there's a guy named The Situation who had abs, and then Snooki.
I forgot about that.
Snooki just looks like somebody who just was like half
The
baked.
Situation was
and they
like,
let her
he
out.
was in his 40s, wasn't he? He like wasn't young.
I don't know. I know they were all.
He looked like he was
They were all like
40s.
Italians with horrible spray tans, right?
Snooki was disgusting. She was so
Giving
bad.
Italians
Like,
a bad name.
the South Park made an episode where it's like the Snooki.
I didn't know.
Have you ever
about that.
seen that? Oh god, it's just terrifying. But, oh man. So I'm trying to think of. I think I just watched the latest episode of The Good Place. Or not,
Dude, I'm
the
so
Good
behind on The
season.
Good Place.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
pretty
that
good.
show. I've only watched the first season.
Yeah, it's good.
I hear it's so good.
Only the first season. There's like 3 of them.
I know,
isn't
that's
there?
how behind
Yeah.
I am. I'm horrible.
I'm not into the third one. I think I'm on the end.
The second one.
The second one, yeah. But then I started watching Ragnarok with Magda and Thor, and then it was Forged in Fire, and then Alone was like sprinkled in there too. So I like forgot
Alone.
about it.
Oh,
Alone.
yeah. No, I was thinking this is one
You're
show
way
that
behind
people are
on that too.
super behind. I only watched the first season. Sorry. There's this one show that people are. It's about like some stalker. That's what I thought you meant by Alone.
Oh god, Ping loves those shows though, like Stalking or like what was the show that she used to watch so much? Wives with Knives.
Oh yeah,
Have you ever seen that?
And used to watch that
And
all
like
the time.
I would come in and she'd be watching. I'm like, you can't watch this. And she's like, wow, Mike, you can't get any ideas from this. I'm like it's watch enough of this crap and it might pop in your head, you know. So I always change it.
What a good name for a show. Wives with Knives.
It's just crazy, dude.
Yeah.
If we were think of people that were like in 1990s, 1980s, 70s,
Yes.
basically before us, before our kind of binge watching generation.
Yeah.
What do
Before
you
binge
think-
watching was even a possibility.
What do you or like before people would brag about binge watching? How do you think they would view this? View people like binge watching?
I'd imagine they'd look down on it.
Because nowadays we seriously brag. We're like, dude, like I killed.
finished, 2 whole seasons of Jersey
Dude,
Shore
it's
last week.
insane. No, God, no. That if you're binge watching Jersey Shore, you kind of deserve to. I don't know, get whatever's coming to you. But
Yeah, well, that's the only way I consume shows now is by just like shotgunning through seasons. Because before, like, I mean, you know what I really enjoyed about The Mandalorian? Love-hate about it is that they released it weekly.
oh, okay.
Is because, well, I guess
Didn't even know
you
that.
watched it all after the fact, right?
I download it,
Download it?
or I
Okay.
get it from someone else who downloads it. Yeah.
But yeah, so it would come out weekly
And spending $4 a month.
for
I already have like 5 streaming services. Oh my god.
what's
This is
one
the last
more?
straw.
What's
the
one
last
more?
straw. I crossed the line at Disney Plus, but
Yeah.
once the baby's a little bit older, it'll probably just get added to the list.
Got all the Marvel
I
stuff
don't
on
pay
there.
for cable, and you got like 9
Yeah, that's
subscription
me.
services.
But I have every.
It's like, but I do,
Yeah, that's me.
and I still have cable.
You have cable still? Oh, yeah.
I don't watch it. I still have it though.
All right.
But I think like they like now we gloat and brag. I watched all this and like, whoa, lucky, or stuff like that. And back then, I think people look at us like having depression or something. Like these poor souls must have no life. Binge watching 7 seasons of I don't know. Whatever show has 7 seasons. Now we're like 7 seasons in a weekend, you know?
Yeah, it's funny how things change and how we consume media, and I don't know what you would typically like. I try to have a rule for myself, like, well, one day of the week I don't, but it's like if I'm watching something, like I try to also be working simultaneously. Like I try to have that rule for myself sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I try to like have my computer up or something, like be half working on something while I'm watching TV.
Usually when I'm watching something, I try to be like honed in on it. And like,
really?
Like lose myself into whatever I'm watching. I mean, unless I'm supposed to be working and like clients call.
Right.
But it's very, very rare that I'm at the house binge watching TV instead of working. But if I am watching a show, I'm for sure watching like that show.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Different personalities. Any other recommendations? Oh, there's this really cool band. I don't know if you've heard of them. They're called something like Roadkill Ravioli, I think.
I was getting ready to say that, but I couldn't remember the name. And then I saw it on.
I wrote it down. I think it's that good of a name. We'll reference that.
I was literally trying to say that. I'm like, what was the stupid name? I'm like, what?
You know what? You know what I actually have been listening to that's actually really good, and I have no shame in saying it. Harry Styles album, and Harry Styles is the guy
from One Direction.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, ever since they broke up, which I never cared about them when they were together.
I didn't know they broke up.
Yeah, but he's put out 2 solo albums, and I think they're 2 of the greatest pop albums to come out in the past 30 years.
What?
Dude.
All right, Ben, we might not be friends tomorrow.
You have to listen to it. You have to listen to it.
I really like James Arthur.
He's good.
A little bit of Sam Smith. A little bit of what's that one guy who makes the song Cringe?
Cringe.
Lover, come over. Look what I've done.
Don't know that one.
Do I make you cringe? No. I forget it, but
sounds
I like a lot of
British.
I think it is.
Somebody British with a guitar.
Yeah. I like a lot of the heavy vocal stuff. It's like relaxing, but at the same time, like got some soul in there. But
gotcha.
Harry Styles, I mean,
listen to it, man.
You make me smile like that. Something.
It's nothing like that. It is the polar opposite.
It's good.
It's like it gives me like really like 70s, 80s kind of vibes, but like almost like okay. I'll go out on a limb and say that I feel like he's probably like our McCartney, our David Bowie.
Come on, man. What?
You haven't listened to the albums, Lane.
I haven't, but like,
you have to listen to it. Listen,
you're outplaying them a lot.
For me to publicly put this out there as my opinion, it's solid, man.
Dude,
it's solid. I like his first album a little bit better. The songwriting, it's intense, man. It's good stuff.
I'll have to check it out. Now that you basically put it on a huge pedestal, but
I would go that far, man. I would go that far.
Dude,
Again, it's not my favorite albums, but great pop albums. I don't love pop stuff, but it's really good.
Yeah. Go to open my door next week and it's locked and it stays locked. So probably no one.
I'll send you a song or 2 to listen to, man. I dare you to tell me. I dare you to tell me you don't like it, and mean it.
Like how we used to do to Jehovah's Witness.
God. Speaking of which, I had this really sweet lady we run into at our like our health food store now because our favorite one closed down. And then we keep running into her. She's super sweet, but she keeps trying to get us hooked.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, she's really sweet though, so we kind of indulge her. But
what does Jehovah's Witness even believe? I don't know off the top of my head.
They believe stuff that I'm not willing to get into on this podcast.
Gotcha, yeah. I knew at some point, but I forgot. But they're always like some young kids who like obviously aren't skilled or don't know anything. They're like, hey, you're walking around with our satchels. Hey, would you like to talk to me for 40 minutes about something I don't even know about? It's like, I am okay. All right, well, here's our book. Like, if I didn't want to talk to you, I'm not going to read your book, buddy. Yeah. Take it anyway.
Their
witness for the fire.
Their witness game is strong. I'll tell you that much.
Insane, man. I don't know what they're doing to these kids. They have to be paying them. I mean,
pretty sure they don't.
Dude, it's like the drive for these kids is insane. Maybe they like offer to pay for a summer camp or something. But Jesus,
I don't know how it works. But yeah, I think it's just they believe in it that much, man.
There's no way. There's no freaking way.
Spoken like a true skeptic.
Oh my God! It's like you witnessed nothing. It's like quit knocking on my door. Oh boy! It's only happened twice. I think they got the message. Hey, you want to talk? No, close. So it's only happened twice. So I think they've got the hint.
When I was a foolish teen, I used to argue a little bit with them. But now I just say, sorry, I'm good. I believe something.
So what do you believe?
Pretty
It's
much,
like the perfect thing.
It goes to, yeah.
I've got 3 hours to kill. Not doing anything for the rest of the afternoon. Oh God.
Oh,
what do you believe? Well, really close. And you close the door. That's cool.
Man. Well,
Interesting.
Lane, is this a good place to end it?
What are we on time?
We've been going for about 53 minutes. You got anything else there on your list of...
I went to a dietitian.
Go smooth transition.
Yeah, and I basically told him I'm fat, so it's kind of like it's the answer you would think a dietitian would give you is the answer he gave. I mean, if you just be like, I'm gonna go to a dietitian, whatever you're picturing they're gonna tell you is exactly what he told me.
I've had similar experiences.
I really didn't want to go.
Well, looks like you need to eat more veggies and cut
first
back
place.
on
It's
the
like, well,
carbs
stop what you're
and
doing. Yeah, that's pretty much
get to
it.
the gym more.
Yeah.
That'll be $85.
Whatever you're doing, stop and eat healthier. And it's actually $100.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah, so it's even more than 85. It's like, and that's so I went to the doctor for like a checkup. Never go to the doctor, like ever. I only went to see if my thyroid was dead, which it wasn't. Hurrah. No, but so she's like, I think you would really benefit from seeing our dietitian. And I'm like, look, lady, let me level with you, all right? I'm like,
I'm no doctor, but
you are. I'm like, I don't want to go to someone who's gonna be like, eat healthier, go to the gym more, and give them $100 for that. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. And she's like, I know how you think it's going to be, but I promise you, it's not going to be like that.
It will be different.
It was exactly like that. I mean, the guy was really cool. In all fairness, he wasn't cool enough for me to give him $100. But there was actually some weird thing with the insurance, and he's like, "Wait a second, you shouldn't be getting charged $100 every time." And I'm like, "That's the case. I had like a $300 check, and that's exactly what I told him." And he's like, "Let me go figure that out." So they're gonna figure that out, and he didn't charge me.
Turns out you owe us
that was cool. He's like,
each
"What was
visit."
wrong? I mean, $1,000. Wow. Goodbye. I'm just gonna leave.
Did you at
on
least
site.
get like some information that would have been?
Yeah, he told me he wants me on like 60 carbs or less per day. I'm like, yeah, well, I suppose do the keto diet. If I'm doing 60 carbs or less, if it's gonna suck that bad, it's like, what's the piece of bread? 50 carbs? I'm like, it's like I might as well just do keto, So I'm getting ready to do keto probably next week or maybe a little bit into the week after that. I gotta kill all the carb food that we have inside the house.
Eat it all first.
'Cause I bought it. I'm not gonna freaking let it go to waste, Ugh. But yeah, so I'm going on keto. I'm probably gonna do a 2-day fast. Started. We could do a 2-day fast.
Yeah, we
Let's
could.
do that. Kind of describe how it works.
Yeah, that's an idea.
I'll talk to your wife so she can hold you accountable. 'Cause I don't know if you cheat or not, but we have no way of monitoring each other. So
Right. It'd be a good vlog day.
well, that's true. That's true. So maybe we'll do it fast. We'll figure it out. Off air.
camera.
Yeah. Let's see. Are you free? Wednesday?
Yeah, let's get it out
boy.
of here. Oh boy. Well,
This is the end.
this does it.
You can
Is that a
go
song
and close it out.
by Roadkill Ravioli?
Sure, man. Sounds like their song. Yeah. It actually is a
that
song.
from the album Lubricant?
God.
Gosh. All right, guys, if you made it to the end of this lovely, wonderful episode,
It's amazing.
go ahead and if you made it this far, let us know what you thought of it.
Let us know what you didn't like about the episode.
Yes. So give us a like or a comment or a subscription, or give us a review on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for tuning in for another hour of two boys
Sweet
at a
nothingness.
table. Sweet nothings.
Sweet
God.
nothingness.
Who said that? What is that? It was a
I
politician,
think
right?
it might. No, I think it might have been like a written link thing.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought it was like a politician said that,
Really?
like a trial or something. Yeah.
Oh shoot, I don't know. Well, we're stealing
Shows
it from
how much
both.
we know.
Sweet nothings.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.